good? Is it recording? Yes. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Unit 1, test review. Who did John write his gospel to?
John, everyone.
Everyone. How did he portray Christ?
It's God.
Good. Let's keep going. How many miracles does he cover?
7.
Good. Who were, switching gears, who were John the Baptist's parents?
Elizabeth and Zachariah.
Good. Go give yourself a point. Why was Zachariah, what was his punishment when he didn't believe the angel?
He was made youth.
For how long?
Until Elizabeth gave birth.
Great. 9 months. Okay, who was the angel that went and visited him?
Was it Gabriel?
Yeah. Keep going. How many books are there in the Bible?
66?
Yes. What does the word incarnation mean? I gave you that yesterday? Oh. Oh, but you're going to get it. Incarnation of Christ. What's incarnation?
To be born again, like after it dies, or not dies, but to become.
So that would be reincarnation?
Oh, okay.
Okay,
so
so
born the first time.
Yeah, but that's wrong. But yeah. This is to take on flesh for the first time, to be born for the first time. What?
I knew that.
You did? Okay, well, so what's pre-existence?
To be alive before, like you're a human.
That is definitely not right. That's a good try. Good try. Okay, let's go. What does the word testament mean?
Covenant.
Good. Covenant.
Wait, what was it?
What does pre-existence mean? Shh.
To like exist before.
Before what?
Before birth.
Good. Word, Kayla. Who does Matthew write his gospel to?
Jews.
Good.
Wait, what's he?
Listen to hear the test questions. Shh. And so people watching can hear.
I put my tally mark on team 2.
Okay. Mackenzie's got your back. Mackenzie, I didn't know you're left-handed. That's cool. Okay, so. What's the shortest gospel?
Mark.
Good. What does the word gospel mean?
Gospel. I don't know.
It means good news, guys. Good news. Good job, Team 1. Well done. Sit over there, over there.
You go first, I'll go first.
Alright, yeah, lead off.
No, do not get us our first
Okay, Peyton. Shh. Hey. People. Shh. Longest gospel.
The longest gospel.
I
don't remember this.
Come on, Peyton. The longest gospel.
Luke.
Luke, good job.
Yeah.
How many books are in the New Testament?
27.
Good. What is the New Testament written in? The language.
New Testament?
Yeah.
What is it written in?
Yeah, the language.
Greek.
Yes. Okay. What was, switching gears, what was Mary and Elizabeth's relationship?
They were cousins.
Good. Okay. Tell me why John the Baptist and Jesus' birth were both miracles.
Because Elizabeth was barren and Mary was a virgin.
Good.
Yeah.
Who called the census?
Caesar.
Good.
Good job.
What was Luke's profession? Good. How does Matthew portray Christ? Think about who he wrote to, maybe, and that'll help you, maybe.
Servant?
That's Mark. It's King. No. Okay, Ashley, here's a Warrior Way question. Exhibit Christ-like.
Character.
Good.
Oh, sweet.
Here's another Warrior Way. Value.
Scholarship.
Good. Okay. Okay. So, what does the word? What's the Greek word Christ mean? Christ is a Greek word.
I don't know.
Anointed one. Anointed one. Okay. No, she got that. Yeah. Fail. Okay. So when we read about Jesus as when he was a teenager, what's the one lesson we get from his life? It's the one thing. It's the only thing. It's the only story. And we're supposed to do the same thing.
I can't remember that.
Okay, well, they just whispered it. You're deaf. They
did?
Quit. Don't whisper it, people. Yeah, that's okay. It's honor your parents.
Oh, yeah.
Honor your parents. Was that 3 outs? Okay.
How long has it been going on?
I don't know. Since we started?
I don't know any of it. I'm gonna get out. While this time
Actually, you know what?
I don't know any of it, Kaylee. I'm gonna get out. Just
Okay, so in John 1, in John 1, he starts his gospel not with, whatever. He starts his gospel different than Matthew, Mark, and Luke. And he says, in the beginning, the Word was God, and the Word was with God. Okay, so in the beginning. What's that in the beginning?
Before the world was even created.
Boom, good job. Okay, so also in the beginning, the Word was with God, and the Word was God. What's the Word represent? Yes, good job. Jackie, did you just get out of line? Get back up here. Get back up here. Trust. Okay.
I don't know them.
Yeah. Okay, here's a warrior way.
Okay.
Embrace God's
Choose.
See, good job. Trust yourself. Okay. Another warrior way. Build.
Community.
Good job. Okay. When do we celebrate the incarnation of Christ? You got to think about what the word incarnation means, and then.
Christmas.
Good job.
Oh.
So in John 1:14, it says the Word was made flesh. What's that referring to?
The incarnation of Christ.
Good job. Okay, so when it's talking about the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. Hey, smooth. Okay, when the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, do you remember what dwelt meant?
No, not really.
It's one word, and I talked about how in the Old Testament he came and dwelt here, and then now Jesus is in the flesh and dwells.
I'm just gonna say with.
No. Okay, it's tabernacled.
Oh yeah.
Tabernacled, so I'm going to remind y'all that, okay, remember? Because he would come down to the tabernacle, and that's where he dwelled. And now with Jesus in the flesh among us, he dwells among us. Okay. Where did Jesus get baptized? Good. What 3 things happened when he was baptized?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the heavens opened, God spoke, and a dove came down.
Good job. So when did the wise men come to see Jesus?
When?
When?
When he was 2.
Good.
Yeah.
We're killing it.
I didn't even know that.
So give me one of the 2 things that Jesus did before he even started his ministry. Like as an adult, he did 2 things. Think about the only 2 things we know of him as an adult.
Like what?
We only know 2 stories. We only know 2 things we've only talked about 2 things that he's done as he's been 30. So there's only 2 options. Baptism
Oh, yeah.
and or he went into the wilderness. Okay? He did both of those things before he started his ministry. Which of the 2 gospel authors were also his disciples?
Matthew and John.
Good job. Which gospel author never met Jesus? Good. Yeah. Okay, which gospel author wrote like the last half of his book covers the last week of Jesus' life?
John.
Good job. Okay, so this one is going to be a little harder. but it is a test question. So the purpose of the incarnation of Jesus was to reveal God's. There were three things.
Oh, we talked about this, right?
Yes, we did.
So,
Just give me one of the three.
truth.
Good job.
Thank you, Avery, for lying.
Can you remember another one?
Grace.
Boom! Y'all are killing it. I will give you 2 points if you can remember the last one. That's because this is hard. Okay, so the purpose of the incarnation was to reveal God's blank truth and grace.
Wait, so it's only one?
Yeah, because I got the other ones. It's only one word. Think about it. The purpose of Jesus dwelling among us on earth was so that we could get to know God's.
Oh. Since it's 2 points, do I get 2 guesses?
Sure.
Okay.
If she gets this, do any of y'all know it?
Yeah, I know.
You do? No one in any of the classes has known it. But you need to hurry up. Let's go.
Wait, let's repeat it.
The purpose of the incarnation of Christ was to reveal God's.
Loyalty.
No?
Love.
No. God's what? Nature. I'm super impressed with that. Good try, though, Abby. That was hard.
I only remember that because I read it on my phone yesterday and I can still see it.
Is this still recording? Hey, Peyton. Is this still recording?
It is.
Okay. Okay, so here we go. Birth of Jesus. Shh. Let's talk Simeon. Simeon. Really?
We did.
You did? Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, so Simeon. What did God promise Simeon?
He would see Jesus before he died.
Good job.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy from the
Where did everyone go once a year? The Jews go once a year to celebrate the Passover?
Jerusalem.
Good. So when you're talking about Israel, what are the 3 geographical areas that make up Israel?
Oh, I got this one last year.
You did?
Or last time. Judea, Samaria, Galilee.
Good job. So talking about Jesus when he was a toddler, somebody was in charge of Israel that was bad dude. All of Israel. Who was it?
Herod.
Which one, Herod?
Great.
Good. So on that same story, so Joseph and Jesus and Mary were in Bethlehem, and how did they know to even leave Bethlehem?
They had like a dream. Yeah. Joseph had a dream.
And what happened? Why? What?
Like that, King Herod was gonna kill all the baby.
Or someone
Male
was
baby.
meant him harm. Okay, good job.
Yeah.
So then they flee to Egypt, and how do they know when it's time to leave Egypt?
Because God tells them it's ready to go back home
How?
in a dream.
Good. So now they're going to go back home to Bethlehem because that was what their plan was. But then what made them go to Nazareth? Like, why didn't they go back to Bethlehem? No. Ashley, same question.
Wait, can you repeat the
Yeah.
question?
So now they're currently in Egypt, and in a dream. In a dream, an angel's like, okay, the person that is meant to, harm Jesus is dead, and so they're planning to go back to Bethlehem, but because they have a house there. But instead, they go to Nazareth. Why did they go to Nazareth? Okay. Is that 2 outs? Okay, do you know? Okay. You want to guess?
Well, wasn't he told by somebody?
No.
No.
Okay, so he found out that Herod's son, Archelaus, that's how you say it, who was just as bad or worse than Herod the Great, was in charge of Judea. So that's why they went to Nazareth instead, which was also prophesied he would be born he would grow up as a Nazarene. Okay? Okay, good job. Next, here, y'all are out. Those 3 outs.
Okay, well, at least I won't
Okay. Have confidence. So, I understand. When Jesus was in the wilderness for 40 days, 40 nights, Satan came after him. What did he fight Satan with?
Words of God.
Yeah, good job. True or false? It was important that Jesus be born in Bethlehem to fulfill Old Testament prophecy.
True.
Yeah. Do you think that's a trick question? Okay, so let's talk birth of Jesus. When Gabriel tells Mary that she's going to have a baby, and Mary goes to Joseph, what was his initial response, thought process?
He wanted to divorce her.
Yeah.
Quietly.
Okay, good. He was mad. Yeah. Okay, and so then, what by Jewish law, what was the right that he had to do to Mary?
Have her stoned.
Okay, have her stoned because it looked like she committed adultery, but instead, what changed his mind?
An angel came.
Good. And told him. So an angel told him, changed his mind, and told him, she's not lying. She ain't crazy. What does evangelism mean?
Spread the word of God.
Good. Abby, what's an evangelist that we talked about the last week?
Todd White.
In the Bible.
Oh,
Good. John the Baptist. John, keep going. That was awesome. Oh, it's funny. Okay. What does the Greek word Christ mean?
Anointed one.
Good. What is John the Baptist's life message?
Oh.
He was always saying this to everyone, that they needed to... Huh?
Can you give me the first letter?
No.
Okay, I don't know. That's an out.
Yeah.
That's 3 outs right there. Try to get a guess.
it's not 3.
Okay, so what city did Jesus grow up in? Yeah. Okay. Hold on. No. John the Baptist's life message that he preached to everyone was to...
Wait.
Shh. It's only one word. Same question.
It's my one word?
Yeah.
Wait, no, the Jews.
No, let me you're not answering correct. Listen. What did John the Baptist say to everyone he saw?
Oh, I like who he said to. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. How many outs is that? You don't know?
Do it.
Do you know?
No, I don't.
You want to guess?
No.
He told everyone blink. You need to...
Okay,
Oh wait, is this my question?
Yes.
Well, I don't know it.
3 outs.
Okay,
What's the answer? Do you want that one?
No.
You want that one?
What
I
is
want
it?
to go first. I want to go first.
It's repent.
Yes.
Repent.
So you go first.
He told everybody repent. Stop sinning.
All right.
we get all the hard questions. What is this?
The hard questions? What team are you?
Me too.
I give questions
It's even.
as whatever.
You're complaining. It's work.
Okay, here's another geographical question for you. What did John's gospel mainly cover geographically? Think about it. The last half of his book covers the last week of his life. So if you know where he spent the last week of his life.
Wait, what?
So what of the 3, Galilee, Samaria, Judea, what does John's gospel mainly cover? Which of those 3?
Judea.
Yeah. Okay. So because listen, this isn't on the test, but where does he spend his last week? Jerusalem. That's in Judea, which we'll cover later. Okay. What's John's prominent word he uses?
John, fulfill?
Negative.
Oh my God. No.
What's John's main word?
Believe.
Believe.
No.
I said it.
really.
No, that was your question.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah.
You got it right.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I know.
I was like, wait.
I thought you were asking.
How does John portray Christ?
John?
God.
Yeah.
Good.
How does Luke portray Christ? Yeah, good job. So the Bible is divided into, two sections, Old and New Testament. What's the word testament mean?
Covenant.
Good job.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go.
Okay, what? Tell me what the synoptic gospels are.
Matthew, Mark, Luke.
Good job. What does the word synoptic mean?
Like the same.
Good.
I guess I'll leave.
Okay, here's a warrior way. Strive for. Oh no, you don't get to look. Oh no. Okay, good. You immediately turned. Avery Whittle. Okay. Strive for. Good job.
Yes.
How many books are in the Bible?
66.
Good.
Let's go.
Okay, is that a lie?
What does the word holy mean? Good. Okay. So here's a. Is this second out or 3 outs? Okay. So let's test you. So I think that you got it. So listen. What's the question? The incarnation of Christ is to reveal God's
Nature, grace, truth.
See, I had faith in you. Good job.
Oh, is that all? Yeah,
Yeah.
Good job.
No,
I thought you said yes.
but that is a test question. Don't forget that. Okay? No. So in John 1, when he says, in the beginning the Word was with God and was God, what's the word represent? Yeah. And then when it says when the Word became flesh, what is that talking about?
When the incarnation.
Good. And when the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, what's dwelt?
Tabernacle.
Good job.
Oh, we're on a roll.
No, we're not.
What does the Greek word Christ mean?
Anointed one.
Okay. What language is the New Testament written in?
Greek.
Good. What does pre-existence mean? Guys, I need people to hear the answers.
To exist before birth.
Great. So 2 questions. What's the Trinity?
God, Son, and Spirit.
And can they ever be separated?
No.
Good job. No? Those are 2 easy questions. What's incarnation mean?
It's like when you come back, like.
You're thinking of reincarnation, which is wrong.
Oh.
Okay, sorry, guys.
Good. So tell Olivia what that answer was. We don't. Okay, as believers, do we believe in reincarnation? No. Let's be clear. Okay. What's gospel mean? What's the word gospel mean?
I should definitely know that.
You do. You know it.
I don't.
Dig deep in your words.
You do know it. You do know it.
Positive thinking.
You know it.
Okay, give it a guess. Let's go.
Wait. The good news.
Okay. Does my gosh.
What are you doing?
I'm thinking. How does Matthew portray Christ?
You got it.
How many hours are we?
How does Matthew portray Christ? If you know who he wrote to, then maybe that'll help you. No, that's Mark. That's Mark.
3 out?
3 up, 3 down.
No, 3 up, 3 down. We're winning.
Oh, you are? Okay, Kaylee. I'm trying to get as many questions in before class is over. Okay, so was John's gospel written before or after the synoptic gospels were written? Good job.